Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a live commentation of the current polo game in the renowned Zurich Friendship Tournament. And we see here right a shot, already a goal once we take over. What an amazing play here.
Yeah, together with Christian in the commentary booth, back for you also Regan himself commentating.
Sometimes referred as Reganator, no issues with that, you know.
So we're again back in a tight game involving Strasbourg.
I have the feeling I'm always commenting on these Strasbourg guys, and they always play great but always lose. It's really strange right now. What's going on with them?
It seems to be a little bit the thing for them. After their very, very tight and crazy loss to the Polish team from Kiev, they are in the lower round right now.
Holy shit, so they need to win this really to evidence their real strength, let's say.
I think they should, but the Canottieri from Italy, they are strong as well.
They're not gonna do them any present, I tell you. It's 3-3 right now, and we have 2 minutes on the clock to go. There another attack, quite hectic there in the attack, in the defense zone of Strasbourg, and Canottieri really want to put some pressure. A lob!
Yeah, shot clock was running out. They were keen on taking a shot, and they got almost the maximum out of the situation because the shooting position was rubbish. So they got a corner.
I think that's really the best you can get in this situation. Let's see what they're gonna do next. We see already center position here, fighting for the position in the center. From the outside, the ball. Great pass all over the defense. And the shoot in the paddle directly. And that seems to be a corner, not a foul.
Exactly. It was quite close, but I think the referee saw it very well from that side. So the ball was in the air for long enough to give him a corner instead of a free throw.
Yeah, and we can only comment that these referees are doing an awesome job through the entire day. It was all fair. As the title says, we're playing the Zurich Fair Play and Friendship Tournament. It's all about friendship, so that means fair play too.
Exactly. Everyone is a friend here, and everyone's welcome to play and enjoy this beautiful sport here in Zurich.
And look at how number 6 is pushing the defense right there. And indeed, the pass comes exactly to that side. Oh, hitting the frame.
Deflected by Clement to the frame of the goal, and now he thought he might have a chance to get the counterattack going, but they have to abort that for a moment.
Oh, no. And then a sloppy pass. If I was Rick, I would say that sloppy passes are not his favorite one, because one thing I can tell you, Ricken is playing the most precise passes. And there is a shot from the outside, really far shot, really easily taken, but it doesn't really hit the goal. So we have a break here. 3-3 is the score. 3 for Strasbourg and 3 for Canottieri from Rome. There's quite a funny story about these Roman guys. They kind of missed the airplane. Once they arrived, they told us that there was a flight company. So indeed, the team of Rome traveled the entire night, driving 10 hours all the way down from Rome to Zurich, over the Alps, here competing against Strasbourg, and it was worth it, because they play a great game right now, and we have another half time to play.
Yeah, imagine that, Christian, having a tournament in expectancy, and then something goes wrong with your flight. You have to reschedule, and these guys really love that sport, because they didn't say, alright, we cannot come, or we're gonna be there even later. They were here in the very morning and ready to play.
We can only comment that the people from Rome are men of honor, men of steel. I mean,
Let's see how the men of steel perform in the second half.
And we see there even like, what is the number of the player right there, the closest one? He's number 5, having a towel around his head. I think I saw that from some Italians, from another Italian player before. Forgot the name right now.
Yeah, rings a bell as well for me.
Yeah, but it must be quite a long time ago, actually. I think he's more into clothing, and he sells clothes as far as I know.
I was told he's a businessman now. Yeah,
right now, opening
yeah.
business. It's kind of a cool brand. We have some players in Zurich that are really fan of it and fond of it. It's kind of called Elbe Nove.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh, isn't it that one that Pablo loves to wear?
Yeah, Pablo is really a fan. Oh no,
What a start!
He jumps over the boat. What an incredible start right there.
A spectacular beginning sprint. And again, it's number 1, Ivan Hoyer from Strasbourg involved. This guy really goes where it hurts.
Ivan Hoyer goes wild today. This is amazing. Such an attractive play he's bringing here. Awesome. And there he goes again. In the middle of the defense zone. A blind pass, but unfortunately number 4 cannot hold it.
Yeah, he didn't only trick his opponents, also his teammate with this blind pass.
And we see now Canottieri, the people from Rome, team from Rome, in the attack zone. And they're gonna play that wisely. 2 people in the defense zone of Strasbourg, pushing as hard as they can, and there is the shot.
They got themselves quite a little bit of space there in the middle, and then the attack was finished from the outside. Maybe 1 or 2 more passes would have gotten them in even a better position. But they got the corner coming up, so they are fine with the situation.
Absolutely, and then Ivan Hoyo is kind of going into the corner, but cannot really block the path. So Rome is settled for the next attack.
And here comes another wave.
Oh,
Tricking his way through to the outside.
Is he playing the blind shot? No. Oh, he does! What an awesome play!
What
really
a
nice!
great pass through
Giacomo,
the defense.
yeah, and now listen to his name. Giacomo Mafia. I mean, what a cool name, what a cool pass. Incredible performance of Mafia. It's incredible. Oh, I love the play, I love the name.
Let's see what else he's got in store. He's going to be the one.
Mafia in the corner. Mafia. Seems like Mafia's everywhere.
Apparently in Italy.
Playing it wisely to the outside. Coming in. Oh, nicely played.
Got a lot of pace going on right there. But he was blocked once again by Ivan Hoyo.
And there's center block, but still the pass arrives. And is he shooting? Now it will be good. Oh, he misses it.
He missed the perfect moment to shoot.
That's, I mean, we all know that moment when you actually should do something, and when you are insecure, it will not work out. To bring this ball into the goal, you need to be 100% sure. Whatever you do in Swisscanoepolo, you need to be super committed.
That's true, 100%.
And I think I'm talking about commitment. I think some of you might have seen the play earlier today when Swisscanoepolo Zurich played against Rotemühle Essen, 4-time German champion, and actually they won it. I think it was pure commitment which came down there. Did you join that match too?
That was one crazy game, Christian. The Zurich guys, including you,
and you,
did an amazing job to keep Rotemühle out.
And was it you scoring against this 4-time German champion?
Yes, of course.
And we see a score right here. Looking at the replay, What an amazing shot with the paddle, a trick shot of number 7, Antoniuli Guzmai. What an amazing play right there. This is Swisscanoepolo. This is why we love this sport. It's so attractive, so much variation in the shots. It's 4 for Rome and 3 for Strasbourg, and 5 minutes on the clock to go. A bit more than 5 minutes even. We'll see if Strasbourg can fight their way back. I think they have not won any of their last 3 games, so it's really important that they get home here with a victory tonight. Be prepared for tomorrow when this battle continues. They have a free shot right now.
In a good position in front of goal, but they don't take time to position themselves, even though they get inside.
And now Rome is pushing to the outside, and a great shot.
What an amazing shot!
A cannonball flying at the frame, almost breaking it. Oh, what a pass. If that pass arrived, that would have been an amazing one.
That was a laser pass through defense. Unfortunately, number 3 of Strasbourg, Esteban Felden, was not able to catch it.
Well, these balls are not easy to catch.
Especially with the pace that Clermont plays them.
This guy has arms that are longer than the arms of an ape. It's incredible. If he throws a ball, nobody understands where it's going, and then they come with such a sharpness, so much speed. But now Italy again in the FX zone, and they play that really tactical from the outside, preparing them. 2 people in the center here, number 3 and 5 Mafia, oh no, 11, Gian Maria Lombardo, and again hitting the frame.
Yeah, compared to other opponents of Strasbourg tonight, we can see that those Italian guys, not only because of their weight, but also because of their power, they are getting inside the defense, positioning themselves in front of goal.
Absolutely. They are always in shooting position, and almost anytime somehow the ball sneaks through, pass it through, and then they have a shot.
They also have a couple of tricks up their sleeve, as we could see before that pass through the defense by Mafia. That was just amazing.
Absolutely.
Now they're rebuilding their attack. On the inside, number 11 still working hard to get those Strasbourg guys out of the way for the people coming with pace. And
there's a shot. What a great shot.
Good shot.
Great defense.
As well, and also a good job by number 11, making a lot of space for the attack. Now the Strasbourg on the counter-attack.
Ooh, a nice shot from Clermont, but I think that's his character. He wants it all the time.
Trying to take responsibility, but still a little bit off target.
But now they played very attractively for us as spectators. They go outside. They really are chasing the ball right now.
They are pushing all out, hoping to get a little mistake from the Italians to regain possession and get a chance to score that goal they need.
And the Italians, they have 30 seconds on the shot clock. So if Strasbourg continues with this defense, they might be soon in ball possession, but I would say the Roman guys do play that pretty well.
They do, actually. There was no moment where Strasbourg was getting close to getting possession. Now they have a 3-on-1 situation.
What a great block of Clermont, and again!
Once again, that was a bad try, bad lob.
What a keeper, but here we hopefully there is nobody hurt here. We see that Mafia got a boat in the back, stabbing in the back, you know.
That's it. You can see those boats, they have bumpers in the front and the back, but still, if you get at somebody with this much pace, that hurts.
That hurts a lot. Still, I think he doesn't look hurt seriously, luckily, so that means he can continue to play the game.
Some heavy breathing, but I think he is able to play on.
Is he heading back? No, he seems to be still fine. We have 2 minutes on the clock. Rome with 4 and Strasbourg with 3 goals so far. Strasbourg really need to pace it up right now. This is actually what they do. They take the risk. They go outside. And then a shot and another
He
goal.
scores!
Oh,
Is that the decisive moment?
that was so cool. Stefano Montes stays cool there. Lets the defender pass him. And then he takes
A lot
the
of pressure on him, but still he manages to get it on target. The goal was empty, but still that was not an easy shot.
And there another shot from Strasbourg.
They are obviously pushing for the goal now. A little more than 1 minute on the clock. Even if they score a goal right now, they need another one within the next 72 seconds.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but they really need to hurry up right now. This is what they do. Another one here from the outside. What a
And
great!
he scores!
Oh, what a great shot!
It's-
Let's have a look in the replay. A lob from the right side. Oh, well played. Oh, and 2 paddles are tricked. What an amazing play from
Number 4, Julien Caro. He really managed to give us this beautiful display of skill.
That was indeed a beautiful display of skill, absolutely. And they're chasing again. 30 seconds on the clock. This is gonna be super tough right now.
Oh, but one of the Italians slipped.
Mafia
Almost
was
made
gone.
it. But they played very cleverly. Look at them. They don't need another goal. They just need to get that clock down to 0.
And you know what, Regan? They know it.
Exactly. That's what they do.
Super high
Keeping
confidence
possession the
level here.
last 7 seconds.
Last
I
7 seconds.
would
Maybe
say
he
it's
still
over.
takes a shot just for the fun. No, he doesn't.
They played so secure. And the
And
game
there's
is
the final
over.
shot. Game is over. And actually, I must say, a well-deserved victory for Rome, and well played from Strasbourg as well. But another loss that will be hard to digest. Coming up right here on live stream from the Zurich Friendship Tournament is the next game, where we will see Rinland, awesome from the Netherlands, playing against the Swiss under-21 national team. Really exciting moment here because we really want to see those youngsters from Switzerland performing again. They had some great moments today. Not that much victory so far, so fingers crossed that it works this time. And Rinland is an awesome team. Quite likely to be honest. So we saw Rinland performing earlier today and they were pushed pretty heavily. So maybe but before we go into the next game, let's enjoy some highlights of the last game.
We are back here on the pitch. Coming up is the game between Rieland and the Swiss Under-21 national team. The players are forming up for the beginning sprint. Everything is ready for another amazing game here in Zurich. Joining me right now in the commentary box is Bene Lagler, one of the Swiss top players, and also he was involved in the top display of Zurich before against Rotemühle Essen.
Yeah, now we see the last year's champion of Rheinland, or second of her in the Dutch league, I don't know exactly, in the attack against the Swiss Under-21 team.
They're pushing in quite well. They have 3 players in the center position right in front of goal, but then a sloppy pass to the outside ruins that whole situation for them. Let's see what the Swiss youngsters have in their sleeve.
They had a fast break, and number 7, Dominic Schaub from Swisscanoepolo Zurich, tried to play the long ball, but he got interrupted by a really ugly foul. Normally this for me would be a green card.
I would award a card as well, especially with the new rules implied by this year, where even green cards have a lot of consequences. If you get 4 green cards all over your team, that will result in a yellow one.
Yeah, we saw that the first referee, Stefan Bartelt from Switzerland, from Thurgau, he's also former Rotemühle Essen player. He won 3 club championships for European club championships. He gave the green card to the Dutch player. Now we see the Swiss guys in the attack. They put 2 centers in so they could open the defense, and number 2 Elias Werner from Swisscanoepolo Zurich just took the shot.
That was quite a good positioning play by the Swiss youngsters, but the shot was taken from a little bit outside. Maybe he could have drifted a little more into that hot zone right in front of goal. Now they get the shot clock resetted for a boat foul.
And it was a shot from Dominic Schaub. It's one of his first goals on the Swiss Under-21 national team, because he's a new player. He's only 18, and he was lucky that the ball was reflected by another target, so he went straight into the goal.
Yeah, I think he joined the Under-21 national team quite recently, so it's always good for players to get some goals, get some confidence within this game early on.
Yeah, and we saw over the last 2 or 3 years he put a lot of energy, training and time in. Oh, that was a really nice shot, really nice fast break. Third goal from Andreas Hug. He's also a Bundesliga player. It's now his 2nd year for wonderful KS.
Yeah, it's him as well, putting in a lot of effort into this sport, and surely we're going to see a lot of this guy in the future in Swisscanoepolo in international competitions.
Yeah, now we see Rheinland, the Dutch team in the attack. They tried to put 1 center in with the number 5, that Joran van der Meeks, but now he went out, and now number 6, Jack Webbers, he tried to shoot, but he missed the goal, so it's a goal line throw.
Yeah, it was off target.
Switzerland.
You can see on the pitch, obviously both teams are are quite similar physically. They both are not really heavy teams. It seems to me like the Swiss guys are not struggling as much as the Dutch to get inside of the opponent's defense.
Yeah, and we see here now the corner taken by another youngster of the Swiss team. It's Yannick Stauffer. I think he's also just turned 18 last year, and now we see Elias Weber. Boy, they made a foul. They said it was goalkeeper foul or a boat foul. I didn't saw it exactly. You saw it, Regan?
I think the situation was that Dario Stern pushed Elias Werner into the goalkeeper, which obviously results in a foul call.
When we talk, ooh, there was no goal. It's just a goal line throw. When we talk from Dario Stern, then we have another Swiss under 21. One player who plays also in the German Bundesliga. It's now his second year, but he already changed the club. He's playing now for City Hamburg this year. We see him here in defense working hard. Tried to push number 6. I think maybe he's 20 kilos more. Tries to push him out. Okay, now he's taking number 5. He looks a little bit smaller.
Yeah, you can see those guys working hard on the inside, and then it's always a struggle if the outside players lose the ball as easily as this situation right here.
Yeah, and the French guy from Greenland, Jeremy Iska, he just won the ball, and yeah, they started the fast break, but the Swiss guys were fast enough to set up the defense.
That's what they really are. The Swiss youngsters are quick around those pitches. They paddle a lot. Now, unfortunately, it's no ball possession for the Swiss. It's going to be a penalty throw. No, it's just a free throw from a promising position.
Yeah, but he passed the ball inside, and yeah, what they worked him well away from the goal, so it was pretty good from the Swiss team.
Yeah, it seems to me really that the Swiss team are a tiny little bit stronger, maybe physically, than their opponents in this game. In an international high-level tournament like this, that's not usually the case if you're an under-21 team.
But to be honest, also the England players, they have pretty young guys, and some of them just joined the Dutch squad last year the first time, and some of them also will have to wait 1 or 2 or years until they can play their first big competition.
So they are facing a maybe a little less experienced team, and they got lucky right there. A shot that was deflected and hit the crossbar. So it's still 2-0 with almost 3 minutes to go in the first half for the Swiss under-21 national team.
Yeah, and it was a long pass from Rock Ruckley, number 5, the new goalkeeper, or they try out that he's the new goalkeeper this year, because lost
Baltensberger.
Yeah, thank you, Rick. He just left the team because focus now on the study.
And of course on the first team of Swisscanoepolo Zurich.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The club team he's playing.
Yeah, now another nice shot from number 5, also a pretty young guy, but he already played last year in Welland. But now we wait for the decision of the referee. He said it's possession for the Swiss guys. Pretty lucky.
Seems to me as well that Dominic Schaub was on the ball before the other guy, but it could have ended anyway around this one.
So another attack from Swiss guys. They always play with 2 guys inside, and that was pretty lucky.
That was lucky though, but it's exactly what they love to do. They carry the ball into one of those 2 guys, working hard on the inside and take a quality shot.
But they have to be patient and not play these high balls over the front defender, otherwise they get pretty easy fast break, because they all facing their boat to
Yeah, that's exactly it. They need a little more. Oh, what a lovely goal from the inside by player number 8, Livio Fogli.
He's also one of the youngest players. I think he turns this year 17 or so, but he already has some World Championship experience from last year in Canada.
How amazing is that?
Yeah, it seems a bit that the Ringwald, the Dutch team, they struggle a bit to come inside to put some pressure on the goal. There's always one or two paddles between the ball and the Swiss goal.
Exactly, and there's one player inside the Swiss defense, but he's in behind, and there's always at least one paddle between him and his opponent. That was it from the first half, and we'll be back for the second one. As you can see, the second half of this game between the Swiss under-21 national team and Greenland already started. The Swiss youngsters got the sprint, and now they are building up their attack, getting the ball on the inside, but the pass was not quite as accurate, so they lost the ball. Greenland now trying the fast break, but another inaccurate pass made them lose possession right away. It's these kind of situations, it's risky to play like that, but if it gets through, it's spectacular and most probably a goal.
Now we have a paddle foul inside taken by the captain of number 21 by Andreas Wu. And a shot and a goal.
Lovely goal from the outside. The position was not quite as promising, but he just took it.
And another goal for the young Swiss team. And now it's 4 goals to them, 0 for Rainland.
4-0. This is getting frustrating now. Rhineland, I don't see them coming back into this game the way they are playing right now, honestly. Maybe they can wrap up 1 goal just to make the score look a little bit better.
Or maybe score 1 or maybe a second goal just to make the little Swiss a bit nervous, and maybe the lack of experience help the Dutch team to come back into this game.
Oh, so far they're just unlucky. They hit the frame of the goal 2 times in a row within 1 attack. How unlucky is that?
And it even went out, and so over a long shot from Darius Dan and another goal. What a lovely goal. This is a goal you shoot when you're leading by a lot of goals, then it's easy, everything works. So it's getting even harder for Raymond to come back into this game. The referee call an advantage, that means that the shot clock is reset and they got another 60 seconds to attack. But now the Swiss guys, they try a new defense, they play a flat 4. But that means that you have to change a lot, that you have to really work the opponent hard away from the goal. And often you have a one-on-one situation. Oh, another unlucky hit of the bar, and no, the goalkeeper saved the backwards pass of the French guy from Raymond. And another big save from number 5 from Mark Brooklyn against Shahini. I think if the Dutch team want to come back into this game, they have to be patient and have really work hard for their chances. Now it's corner. Oh, what a nice pass, what an overview of this play, but another big save from number 5. There were a few paddles just inside the game, and Jeremy missed again. But it was blocked, and now they have the corner. Number 5, Jeroen takes the corner. I really like their defense, the flat 4. I used to play it a few years ago with the Roger Muller team, and if you have strong players and who are paddling really hard, you can be really successful and no one can come in front of the goal. There are always 2 paddles between the shooter and the goal. But that means you can't lift the paddle off like number 7 do. You just have to paddle. And now number 6, there's a one-on-one, maybe Shahini takes the shot again. Now came the ball back to number 2, to Alex. But it seems that the Raymond team is pretty nervous. No, they should stay 5 out. They gave up in this game, but the pause was too long. Number 5, Mark Brooklyn, he took a bit too much race. Dominic Schaaf, number 7, can't receive the ball. But now there's a 3-on-4 situation. Maybe if they play a bit clever, they can create a pretty good chance. But yeah, he's just trying to play the ball inside, and their captain, he goes in front. He plays the ball to number 3, Darius Dan, and there are 2 Swiss guys away, and number 5, Mark Brooklyn, has a possession to score the next goal. 3 minutes, 20 to go. It must be really frustrating for England at the moment. It's the 6th goal they just received, and it was even a fast break where 2 guys went through alone. Yeah, that's happened sometimes. I hope they never give up. Oh yeah, it's the first goal.
Finally, they managed to score a goal. It took them almost 17 minutes. We got a little under 3 minutes on the clock in this game, but let's be honest, this one is settled.
Yeah, but it's a good sign of their captain to tell the team just with an action with the goal, hey boys, we know that now.
That's true. It's going to help them find some sleep tonight, because tomorrow is going to be a tough day for them as well. They're going to have 3 more games in this top competition, and it's not going to get any easier.
Oh, there we would call it in soccer football. In soccer we would call it tiki-taka. It was just a one contact from Darius, then it just received the ball with one hand and just fled it into the goal. So the reaction time of the goalkeeper is pretty short.
Very difficult to read those shots, Bennett. You as a top goalkeeper, you can tell.
Yeah, to be honest, it's Darius then. He's one of my club mates. I have known that he's gonna take the shot, so I would have been ready before the ball would have been in his hand. But now Darius then is gone again, and it's one of the fastest on the 21 players.
It's a 3 against 2 fast break. That's so frustrating.
And they even created a 2 against 1 fast break. It was pretty clever of them. In the end, it was also the Swisscanoepolo who scored another goal, Andreas Hug.
Once again, standing up for this team. And you can really tell by the looks in the faces of the Rhineland players, they are just waiting for that minutes to pass. It's only 51 seconds on the clock, and there seems to be a decision by the referee. There was a foul on the inside of in front of goal, and Swiss under 21 is in possession. They're not gonna give away that ball once again.
Yeah, we have to pay really credit for the Swiss under 21s. I mean, it's still decided now, but they still seems to be really focused. I think it's also took also a lot of work of their coach Jan Tolman to train them like this, so on an athlete way, and they just keep their focus on not losing play on, taking the seconds after seconds, minute after minute. But now maybe Darius then lost a bit his brain and took the really shit shot from outside.
But the game is over. It finished 8-1 for the Swiss under 21 national team.
Yeah, we're looking forward to see how they're gonna do this season and what they can achieve this season, and hopefully Portugal and European Championship, we can also see them play one of the last games. And I certainly hope the last game of their tournament.
For our spectators out there, we have another great play coming up. It's Deventer against Idroscalo.
Our friends from Milan.
And we have Christian Bourne as a commentator on the line, and Benedict Lagerle, one of the most renowned players from Switzerland, if not the most renowned player. So he will give us some great insights from a tactical and canoe polo perspective.
Yeah, on the one side we have Deventer. Everyone in canoe polo know that name from the beginning of this century. They won a lot of tournaments. Every tournament they showed up, they won, and now we have a fast break of one of the newer players from Deventer.
And there, what is happening?
He scored.
He scores. However, there is a penalty signed from the referee. It seems, Benny, why is that not given an advantage here? It seems that the player has been able to shoot the goal. However, now they claim a penalty. Why are they doing that?
Yeah, maybe the call from the referee came a bit too early, and if he decided that it's a foul and he blows his whistle, he has to give the penalty for sure. Now we see the new penalty. Yeah, I'm not sure it should be.
However, I mean, he was kind of gone, huh? So
yeah, he was gone. The goal was not protected, and so it's a penalty on an empty goal. But it's a little confusing about the new rules, because in the last couple of years we played always the penalty on the 6-meter line, an undefeated goal, but that is pretty boring, as you can see. Just shoot the goal from a 6-meter line inside the goal.
And we saw one penalty not being shot today, which was on the empty goal. So it happens. It happens. Although
yeah,
it's
it happened.
but
if you have a player like Jeff Voss, the Belgian player,
number 3 here.
Yeah, he played a lot of European and world championships. Yeah, he just should score.
Yeah, for him it's not an issue. It seems super safe. And now again.
And we see now the Deventer guys, they are 5 against 4. That's also a part of the new rule. And here we have Sepe Vermegen, an old Deventer player. He's also a Belgian guy. He joined the team a bit later to have a backup, but he plays now, I think, also for 10 years or so for the Deventer guys.
And what is super hard right now, I see there's some confusion. Actually, they should continue playing 4, huh? There is not allowance that a player can go in because it was a penalty yellow card. Is that right?
Yeah, you're correct, Christian. If you get another yellow card just for a deliberate or dangerous foul play, then you can come back in. If the opposite team scores a goal, it's for our friends from the northern part of the world, they know it from ice hockey.
Yes, exactly. So the new rules are applied here at the very first international tournament, so one of the best ones at the beginning of the year in Zurich. Of course, we apply the new rules. We have live streaming here, live comments. We hope you appreciate it at home. And we see Deventer super strong right now, already again in the attack mode. Of course, they are 5. Idroscalo plays with 4, super hard for them.
And we see Pal, their team manager, who tries to score, but number 7, Andrea Orsino, Idroscalo, he just pulled the ball to a corner with his paddle.
Good that he avoided this next goal.
And we have
the 3-0 otherwise.
Yeah, we see here Pixie Jakob Iversen from Denmark. who tried to shoot, but now Paul Snyder's was successful with his shot.
And we have 7 minutes 40 seconds on the clock still to play in this first half of this great match between the two great teams. Deventer in a clear advantage right now, being 3 goals ahead.
Yeah, and it's maybe also pretty interesting that the coach of Idroscalo, Urian, he's also a former Dutch player. He's a Dutch guy who actually lives in Milano, and he trains them, and he's also a good friend with or it seems also that he's a good friend of all these Deventer guys, because he used to play together with them, and the last World Championship title the Dutch team won in Poland a few years ago. He was, yeah, let's say, the brain of the team.
But he's not playing right now, huh?
No, he's retired a few years ago.
He could still, I guess he would still be great support for the Idroscalo team, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but he's one of these guys who want to do the stuff 100%. He also played for Chiavari, and then a year after when he stopped playing, playing in the national team, he said he don't want to play anymore for Chiavari because he can't put that much effort into the training, and then it's unfair for his teammates, and so he was asked by Gnusa to play with them, and even there in the Italian league, often he made the difference to win the points for his new club from Sardinia.
So we see Idroscalo is now completed again. Did they throw a shot that we missed?
Yeah, they scored a goal before. It was pretty nice, but to be honest, I can't tell you which number it was.
Okay, so let's focus on the game right now, that we're making sure not missing any shot anymore. And any comments on it? Sorry for that miss. There seems to be quite some confusion from a referee side. The youngsters from the Swiss under-21 are blowing the whistle here. And we see some complaints on the field. Hopefully that is not resulting in a green card, a warning for the team. And there are 5 minutes 44 seconds on the clock. We're sorry that we cannot display the clock on big screen. That's why we every now and then will comment on how much time is remaining to play. We see there's a discussion right now going on in the timeout between the referee and the captain from Idroscalo. So we see what's coming up next. But definitely that's gonna stay a very exciting game. Deventer, one of the most renowned, if not the most renowned club. Everybody knows Deventer, they have won everything as Ben explained earlier. And they're attacking. Nice wave, nice drifting here.
And a nice shot from number 8, and he just gave a big thank you with his paddle on the back of number 3, because he perfectly blocked the defender of the Idroscalo team out. So it was easy to shoot this goal in his point of view.
And I mean, Misha has been playing for years. I mean, he's even from the old team from Deventer, isn't he?
Yeah, and he used to be one of a really outstanding player, and everyone who played against him knew if he got the ball inside, you have a big, if not call it a huge problem.
Absolutely, I can remember playing against him a long time ago.
Yeah, when you were young, back in the days.
When I was young and still a bit in a different shape, but I see he's still in great shape. Great to see that. I'm a bit jealous, I must say.
Yeah, here's confusing between the referees. They just standing behind the Deventer skill to discuss what's going on.
Again, a discussion among the players here, or the referees. We hope that the game starts to be flowing a bit more. We have 5 minutes on the clock left. Great advantage here for Deventer. 4 goals for them so far, and 1 goal for Idroscalo. now again Deventer, and they are really placing themselves heavily in the defense of Idroscalo, and a nice shot. Ooh, and it looks like there was somebody hurt.
Yeah, number 3 of Idroscalo. He had it's Fabio Casali. He had just his paddle in the arm's reach of number 8.
But now they gained position. The referee did not give a punishment on that. And now there is a counter-attack.
Yeah, it's a fast break from and Rucaro Di Maria. He just hit the bar, and unluckily the ball is back in the possession of Deventer. Pixie Jakob Iversen had the ball. He plays it to Hagen, and Hagen's shot just got blocked from the goalkeeper of Idroscalo, number 3, Fabio. It was the second big block.
And look how number 3s are pushing and fighting against each other. So it was almost clear that Idroscalo has the ball, but number 3 from Deventer is pushing him a lot, and he needs to secure the ball in the outside, so that means it is a corner for Deventer. And what I think is amazing about Deventer, they have this powerful play. It's fast, it's always powerful, always pushing so hard. I think that's reflected in what we see right now.
Yeah, but to be honest, in the past I can remember it was a bit faster, a bit a bit stronger passes, a bit harder shots. I mean, these boys, yeah, got also 1 or 2 years older now. But it's still nice to have them back here.
Yeah, they're always welcome, and great to have them here at the Zurich Friendship Tournament. And again, they are attacking. A lot of pressure on Idroscalo. And there is the goal from number 7.
From our friend from Belgium, from Sepe. Also, he was a former national team player from the Belgian team. I remember to play a lot against the Belgian national team, and he was always a player to pay attention on.
And he evidenced that just right now, and it's amazing. 5 Deventer, 1 Idroscalo with 2 minutes 30 seconds on the clock.
But it seems also that the Idroscalo team is a young team. Oh, there was an unlucky shot. He was in a good position, but maybe he got a bit too nervous if one of these big Deventer guys are pushing him inside. I mean, if you compare these players to each other, then I think the Idroscalo guys has to put, I don't know, 20 kilos sand or whatever in their boat to have the same weight than the Deventer guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It's almost like mountains in the water, and you need to move them or fight against them or resist them. It's super hard. And there, a nice passing, and lucky it comes back. Is that another goal? It is! Number 3 scoring greatly here. What a great shot. Although being defended quite heavily, he threw it very nicely to the top right corner.
Well done, Jeff.
But that this pass landed and came to him, that was a bit lucky one.
And with the new rules they made, if the teams are ready to restart the game, it gets much faster, and you can just play the balls and from one side to the others, and maybe here we have another goal, and yeah,
again he scores.
And we have the first Italian emotions from number 7, from Andrea Orsino. He got a bit frustrated that he can't block this ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's now 7-1. That must be quite some disappointment for Idroscalo. They definitely had some aspirations to win this game. We're definitely not losing.
And it's pretty funny that number 7 from Idroscalo couldn't block the ball to the 7th goal.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's destiny. And we see we have 20 seconds on the clock. And Deventer in ball position again. Maybe they even score again. They're not playing it very tactical. They just throw one goal after another. And here they go. Will they score again? Michel passing here to number 2.
To Hagen.
And Hagen taking the shot.
And the ball is back to And we have a timeout.
1 second. 1 second before the ending, we have a timeout.
Yeah, but I
think
think
nobody seems to be really willing from Idroscalo to take this other second, and the referee is just saying, okay, let's leave it like this. It seems that we're going in the halftime right now.
Yeah, normally you should give here a few yellow cards, if not call it 3, because the 3 substitutes went out of the game, and but I think that the Devon guys, they don't care.
No, they don't care, and we're here as a friendship tournament. We all can understand the frustration of Idroscalo still taking the shot, but that's it.
Yeah, and it was pretty funny that there were 7 Idroscalo guys on the pitch, so nobody cared. Only the referees and one of the Idroscalo players.
It's late in the evening, everybody's a bit tired, so we can kind of understand that.
Yeah, and here now we see the highlights. There was a nice goal at 200, we see also it in slow-mo.
Oh, really nice shot here. I mean, we want to have such an awesome video team. Make sure we have these moments in the halftime that we reflect on the game. Nice slow motion here taken. Oh, what a shot.
And it's a bit unlucky for the Idroscalo team because so far we've only seen the highlights in their defending hall. But this was a great block from the goalkeeper. And here we in the slow-mo see also very nicely how behind the top. They put their whole body weight behind the ball to just hurt and slam the ball inside the goal. And here we have this unlucky fast break. And we see the ball just fall back into the pitch, and here another goal from Dolan. And now the teams are getting ready for the second half.
Started again. We are back on track right now, and Idroscalo in ball position. They're in a really difficult one right now. They need to throw 6 goals to just get to a draw. I would say almost impossible against such a strong team as David is.
Yeah, and we have a little problem with the live stream, which still in the highlights on slow-mo. But it's even nice to have them. But in live, I can tell you, they went to score another goal. It was again Milko.
Back on track here with the live stream, so don't switch off. Idroscalo trying still to reinforce the game and willing to make some shots. And there he goes. Good
but
shot.
Unluckily, number 4 Tommaso, he missed just the goal.
Even got hurt a bit here, but I think it's okay. And there's a corner actually. Oh, very fast played here. Trying to lob it. And another one.
Another corner. It was a good block from the center player of the Idroscalo team, because Devon tries now to play their offensive tactic. They always drive kind of an 8, or if they try to play it properly, it's kind of a circle. A few years ago I had a pretty confusing experience with their defense. We played them in the final at the Deutschland Cup, the world's biggest tournament, against them, and we were leading against Devon. I don't know, it was like at halftime 3 or 5-0, and then a long shot, but he missed the goal. Yeah, back to the story. And we were leading 3 or 5 goals in the halftime, and then they tried to do in the second half something different, so they decided to play a bit more offensive defense, and then they just started to paddle around in a circle, even if we were still sitting in the half-meter line. And then one of our strongest guy, he just took the ball, dribbled inside, and just took the shot for another goal. And then they went back to a 3-1 defense. But now there's a one-on-one situation, and as we
have a penalty claim. No, it's gonna be a free shot, but very close to the target. So ooh, and this is now the penalty. But correctly, I must say, the paddle was so close, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was the goalkeeper's paddle, and he didn't move the paddle. And that's a special rule that if you don't move your paddle toward the ball as goalkeeper, it's no penalty.
And that's exactly why we have Benedikt Lagler here as a commentator, a very successful international player who knows very well about the rules, and being one of the most successful goalkeepers himself, he definitely knows what needs to be called a penalty and what not. However, at the moment for Idroscalo, it's a nice situation. We might see some improvements for their scoring, because otherwise it will be
and we have
impossible.
here a really nice situation of the new penalty. It's taken from 4 meters. The guy who got he missed the shot.
I mean, that would have been such an important score for Idroscalo, and he defends it greatly.
Yeah, credits to Seth there, the Belgian guy. And what I wanted to say, it's a defended penalty. It's new since this year. Oh, that was an ugly foul, but the referee didn't saw it, and so the
Idroscalo is really not lucky here. Even if they kind of can keep the ball, although it was a foul, they are not able to score here.
And Tommaso Riccardi, he just tried to lob the ball over the goalkeeper's paddle, but he just failed. And here we see a really nice roll from the Dutch player.
Although being under pressure, staying cool, making sure this ball stays in possession.
And the Devon guys, as we have seen it before, they are down to 4 players. Oh, and another goal!
A shot as if it was nothing. Amazing this play. Bennett, what do we have the feeling? Will this Devon team be able to make it to the finals?
Yeah, it's hard to say, and it matters a bit what their plan is for tonight.
And you never know. I mean, the Dutchmen are as well fun men. So who knows what they're gonna see tonight of Zurich. Zurich definitely has some great nightlife to offer. And there is a shot finally. Idroscalo manages to throw a goal. It's number 10 scoring here.
Sebastiano,
congratulazione.
Yeah, but he's an Italian guy and not a Spanish question, to be honest.
You know, all these languages, it's too confusing. I mean, what we must say is Deventer is not kind of losing it. They could lean back, but this is not what they're doing. They keep pushing, they keep shooting goals, they stay concentrated and focused.
But now they're down to 4 because of the penalty, and now they 4-5 again, but who was it? Jeff just made a shit pass, but lucky for Deventer that they 5 back again. But now they play 5 out. What's their goal? That they think that they can just win the ball and score another goal, or are they just too lazy to pedal back?
Maybe they are, but I think looking at the score, it's something they can easily try out. Maybe it's some training as well for tomorrow. And it looks as they have really some strong 5-on-5 game, but not strong enough. Again, number 10, Sebastiano scoring.
Yeah, it seems that Sebastiano just started to play some proper polo now. It took for him 16 minutes to start. Unluckily, a polo game is only twice 10 minutes.
But we see again a great block. Will they score again? I think it's important for them.
Number 9 is nearly gone, but now they're struggling.
And the referee makes a call here.
He takes a timeout, and what does he get? He got a yellow card. Number 8 got a yellow card for hitting the paddle on his body.
I saw him stabbing when he was rolling indeed, and I think that's the right call here. It was a bit hard. I think Michel was frustrated because when number 3 went down, he actually kind of landed almost on his boat. That maybe triggered him stabbing around.
Yeah, but if you're leading 9-3 and you get a bit, yeah.
But I remember Michel being a heated guy, so yeah.
Yeah, but not on the pitch. He's always very calm. And I mean, that's also one of the Deventer's plus they had in the past. They really wanted to win these games, and it doesn't to want to shoot the goals. And yeah, we see he's got a green card, but he.
And that means another corner here for Idroscalo.
But Michael is still involved in the game, even if he got a yellow card. It seems that the referees, they should take a bit more back the control.
They are losing it a bit. Those are youngsters from the Swiss under-21, and they're facing here some legends on the water. A bit intimidating maybe. And again another corner.
And we see it with number 3, he tries to play a really fast corner. They're getting nervous maybe. Oh, we don't know what they're doing. For me it was a goalkeeper foul here because number 9, the Italian guy, he
was hitting the goalkeeper.
Zamul. Oh, I can't read it. Sorry, his name.
And there again we are back with Deventer in the attacking mode. Let's see what's happening next. 2 minutes to go on the clock. It's 9 Deventer, 3 Idroscalo.
But it's also 5 players Idroscalo, 4 players Deventer.
And it doesn't really look like. Deventer is playing that really cool.
But the Idroscalo guys, they just send the guy into the goal.
Losing there some pressure.
But they now changed their tactic. They sent 4 guys on, all 5 guys out of the pitch, but that's pretty hard because someone has also always to chase the ball.
And Idroscalo in possession, 1 minute 10 seconds to go. Can they still throw a goal?
But Deventer is back up to 5 players.
And now we see a single move here, a nice passing all over the defense.
And this is a shot, but it's also a great block. But unluckily for Deventer, the Idroscalo guys have the ball back again.
And we have 30 seconds. Yawning here, it's late. It was a tough day. We established a live stream for the first time at the Zurich Friendship Tournament. We hope you enjoyed at home.
But for Jeff, it's not late. He has energy and he scored another goal.
Scoring, and the 10 is full. There we go, 10-3. I think that's the first time we have this high score at the Zurich Friendship.
And the question we may have to ask them after the game, does Jeff has to pay a round of beers because he scored the 10th goal?
Maybe he does. And maybe it would be better for the opponents of Deventer if he does. If they went out and had some drinks, they might be a bit weaker tomorrow because the strength he just has is amazing. We're facing the last game of the day. Last comments on today that we're going to provide right now is MKSF from Germany against Robin and from Germany.
Can you translate what MKSF means?
I think it's something with
yeah, it's Mülheim. They just promoted to the first league last year, so it's their first year again in the German Bundesliga. But you know what it pays for?
Nope.
It's canoe, MTS.
Nope.
Skiing.
Canoe.
No, they just that. Mülheim Canoe and Ski brand.
Okay, and Bennett, from all your experience, I mean, you know the German league in and out, having played there for the last, how many, 6 years? 5 years? How long have you?
Sorry, I missed the question because I had to organize the referee.
For how many years have you been playing in the German league right now?
Yeah, for my first year I played in the German league, it was... Oh, I can't remember.
Okay.
It was 2007, then I made it a break when we had the first World Championship in Canada. It was a great experience. We had to gather there, spend some time also in the Banff National Park after the World Championship, even if we didn't made a pretty good result there, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember. So quite some time, almost 10 years then, huh?
Yeah, it's my 11th year this year for Rotemühle Essen in Bundesliga.
Ridiculous. A legend of Rotemühle is Benedikt Larke, most successful player from Switzerland, commenting here live from the Zurich Friendship Tournament. What can you say about these teams? What is it all about? Robden and Friends and MKSF.
Yeah, if we look at the paper, it's pretty clear that MKSF has to lose because they just got promoted to the first league, to the Bundesliga, and when we collect all the German champion title together, Robbie and his friends have, yeah, it's more than players on the field.
It's ridiculous.
And we have even a few European and World Championship titles up there.
Give us some names here. Did somebody of the Robben and Friends team play and win in the last World Champion?
Yeah, we have number 2 here, Dennis Witt.
Dennis Witt.
He's one of the actual, also the, yeah, unluckily I have to say German champion and also world champion.
So he's from Liblar?
He's from Liblar, yeah.
Liblar won the German championship.
And he's one of their own juniors, so he was all the time playing for Liblar and with Liblar.
Originated from Liblar, here now in Zurich. Actual world championship title holder.
And then we have Robbie Danch itself. He was also a former national team player, and he also used to play some season with Liblar.
Number 10? Yeah.
But now he's not playing anymore in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, and I think what I appreciate a lot about Robbie is he's always forming a team coming to the Zurich Friendship Tournament. It's almost a tradition. I think they have been here for the last 5 years and even won the championship a couple of times, isn't it?
Yeah, they won this competition a few times. Oh no, I think only once, but they always have a great team. Maybe we can introduce the team a bit. We have in the goal we have René Kirchhoff. He's one of the most talented goalkeeper around the world. He's from from Berlin, but from the Havelbrüders. If you stay a few years in polo, you will get this name better and better because they are all young, talented players. And yeah, we played them last year in the semi-finals of the German Championship, and they really give us a hard time. But even in the end, if the result was pretty clear, we won against them in 2 games. Yeah, we have to really focus and play concentrated.
Yeah, please continue, Bene. We have now a picture as well from the team that Bene is describing right now. Robin and friends. Is there Kai, huh?
Yeah, Kai Banner as well, one of your idols, is that right?
I would not say idols, no, but I remember he was super fast when I still played national, and we played against the Germans. I remember he was super fast as well, a good.
And he's also a lefty and a good scorer.
Yeah, he's a good scorer indeed. A lot of times you see that these rather small players, they're super fast, but maybe not the best scorers. Not for Kai, I must say. Really great player. How old is he? He must be in his 40s right now.
No, he's not that old. I think
he just looks pretty old.
No, he don't. He looks pretty young.
Oh, come on. I mean, I saw him today and I had the feeling, yeah, no, actually I had the feeling he still looks the same. But yeah, just back then he already looked pretty like this. Yeah, so maybe that's what I think. So how old is he? What do you think? What is your guess here?
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but he was born in the early 80s.
Okay, so
he's
mid-30s and 30s.
mid and 30s.
Okay, good. And who else do we have? Who's number 6 here?
Yeah, that's number 6. Is I already introduced him. He's the René Kirchhoff. This one of his most talented goalkeepers.
Oh, awesome.
And we have Jan Grunewald taking the sprint. He's one of the Madrid players. Ooh.
But he's losing it here against Mülheim.
But he got fouled. But yeah, he's a tough guy. A few years ago, he always do the job start, and a few years ago we had in Berlin the situation where someone hit his body so hard that he has a problem with his heart, I think, or I'm not sure. And then in the end the ambulance and also a helicopter came to pick him up, but in the end he was they took him to the hospital by car and not by helicopter.
What a crazy guy. Okay, that sounds like he can take a lot, and still he's doing those sprints, not taking any setback. And we see here Andy Bartels from Switzerland supporting Robin and friends.
And as we know him, he's
we have a foul here. Ooh, we see Robbie got a paddle on the hand. This is sometimes so hard. If you play in the center position like Robbie did, you get those paddles straight to the fingers. It can hurt, but he sees he's good again.
Yeah, and as we see, at the opposite play got a green card. I didn't know who it was. Was it number 4 in the middle, the captain, or was it the one on the...
Oh, and what a shot of number 6, talented goalkeeper, René Kirchhoff.
Oh, that was nice said. The talented goalkeeper. You said.
Or goalkeeper, yeah. That's the hassle of this commenting.
Yeah, if you have a pretty good goalkeeper in canoe polo, I can tell you, sometimes he is also the goalkeeper, because you win tournaments by games by scoring goals and tournaments by defending goals. But here we have the equalizer from number 1 from Mülheim. It's Jonathan Thomas.
Great. They are not shy here.
But
first year in the and a far shot.
But it's a corner.
It's a corner. So
yeah.
there was still a paddle in between. So we see Robin and friends preparing for a corner situation.
So Dennis Wade, our world champion, he's taking the corner.
What is he making out of it?
He's
Passing,
playing the
nice
ball.
waving, and Andy Bartel taking the shot from the outside but missing it, or at least let's say the goalkeeper does a great shot.
Yeah, the ball was reflected from his paddle to the bar.
And another corner, very fast played.
And it's also Andy's nickname. His nickname is Latin Andy, that means bar Andy, because he often hit the bar.
The frame Andy. I think we could call it frame Andy from now on, so at least for
No,
this game.
it's too close to fame Andy.
We don't owe him that. But to be honest, I mean, we are allowed to make these jokes. Bene has played a long time together with Andy. I have played some years together with Andy in the national team. We know him pretty well.
Yeah, and another joke about Andy, if you don't know where the ball is when you're playing, then normally Andy has it in his hand.
Yes.
Because he's known that he's holding the ball
For ages. But there we go. The German team, Mülheim, is in ball possession. It's 1-1, an exciting game. We have 7 minutes left on the clock, and they are in the attacking mode right now. What will they make out of it?
Oh, Kai just
I
chipped
think
the ball away, and now a
And
long
another
shot.
shot.
Oh, it hit the bar. Dennis Witt hit the bar. Oh, luckily for the Mülheimer guys.
we must say these Robben friends give some presents here to Mülheim. Hopefully they can use it wisely and make some goals here. Now it's their turn, and hopefully they will not lose the ball again. They are preparing here. We have a center position. Center is positioned number 4. Ludwig Thomas. And now is surfing it, but losing it! It's a bit a sloppy situation right now. Back and forth, both teams, but not really taking a goal. Nice pass, but interrupted here from number 4, from Thomas Ludwig. And we see Robbie May preparing himself for the corner, doing it himself. Large pass all over the defense. And they played wisely, not a real good situation, so they go out again, prepare themselves for a re-attack, and they will soon start their next wave of attack.
And I have a statistical fact. At the moment we have 37 spectators at this late time. It seems that the Polo guys, they love to watch the live stream instead of going somewhere to have a beer or staying with friends.
Yeah, lucky to hear that we have some spectators. Please spread the word. Take the link, post it to your friends, especially tomorrow. We're gonna stream the good games as well, the final games, semi-final games. We will have live comments there as well. Please honor us with sharing this link, putting some comments as well if you want in the box below, letting us know what you like and what you don't like. But I think most importantly, promote this live stream to your friends, especially tomorrow. We are back on track around lunchtime.
No, we start at 10 with the quarterfinals.
We started 10 with the quarterfinals. Are we live streaming from 10 onwards as well? Are we live streaming from 10 o'clock?
Yeah, we're live streaming and we try to communicate every single game from 10 on. But the live stream is on pretty early.
So
Just check when we're back online.
yes, and share this stream. Make sure your friends know it. Your Canopolo friends, spread the word. We are kind of promoting it over Facebook, but still, of course, the power of 30 people listening to the stream right now is much bigger. So please do that tomorrow once we are back on track. Much appreciated from our end.
So number 1 got another green card. I don't know for what. Oh no, it was Andy Bartle, not the number 1, not Jonathan from MKSF. It was Andy Bartle, number 1 from Robbie's France.
And they're taking a free shot. Ooh, nice one. Kind of turning it around. We just see it in the slow motion right now. Well played. now we have a corner situation. Mülheim is preparing the next attack. Ooh, a very unforeseen shot hitting the frame. That was a
From
nice
number
one.
20, from Felix Montel.
From Felix Montel.
And Ole Schurers, he normally plays with Venlo, took the corner, but I think this year he'll play also with Mülheim, so they can also train together, because Venlo is not, I think it's half an hour or so by car to go to Mülheim.
And Andy is kind of pacing here, getting the ball back that he almost lost before, and now we see a counter-attack from Robbie and friends.
And René take the fast break, and he passed the ball to Robbie. That's also a gift for a friend. And Robbie tries to shoot, but he hits the bar, and René puts the Jonathan number 1 from Mülheim on the pressure, and Robbie tries to win the ball back against Felix, but Felix, a young player, he just can't hold the ball.
Nice play here, throwing backwards and maintaining ball position. Well
but
done.
as we can see on the shot clock, there is 40 seconds left. That means this interception from Robbie just gave his team 20 seconds of defending time, or vice versa said, he just stole 20 seconds of the attacking time of Mülheim.
20 seconds on the shot clock to go, 17 seconds, 15. So they need to make sure they have
But
one
there's a
attack.
reset, so they got another 60 seconds in the middle. There must be a foul, I think. Dennis Witt just blocked one of the Mülheim guys outside, or maybe there was a little fight with the paddle.
Yeah, and I think it's really nice to see how they stack up pretty nicely against Robin and friends. So they do a good game. It's 1-1, and again a nice situation there from the side, almost in front, very close to the goal. And now Robin and friends.
Yeah,
1 minute to go.
but we'll see also this season if the Mülheim guy can maybe make the playoffs, or even I think their goal is to stay in the Bundesliga. We'll see, because the Bundesliga is just another style of playing polo, and it doesn't matter how many goals you score.
What a nice shot here from Dennis. Blindly backwards towards the frame, unluckily. And they have 40 seconds before the half time. So maybe we see another goal.
Yeah, to come back to the Bundesliga, it doesn't matter how you play. You don't have to play nice polo, you just have to be efficiency. That means you just have to score 1 goal more than your opposite to win these 3 points. But it's also always nice if you can say you have your best defense or the best offense. And now Kai really trick one, and a shot. Is it a corner or is it a goal line throw?
It looks like a goal line throw. We have 12 seconds on the clock. A timeout right now. Seems that the referee needs to search the ball. He got it back, and we maybe see another lost shot. But what we see as well, Robin and friends are preparing for this final shot. The goalkeeper even comes out and wants, oh no, we have a corner situation for Robin and friends, changing the entire situation, giving Robin and friends another 10 seconds to get the lead. Kai going in, and there another one hitting the frame.
If there would be a and a long shot, but he missed. He failed.
But a pretty far shot, we must say, from number 2 from Mülheim. Without any speed, almost from the goal line. Alan Swinkels throws it towards the goal line of the other goal, pretty far.
Yeah, it's half time and it's 1-1, and if in polo there would be a rule that you get a goal if you hit 3 times the board, and it would be like 5-1 for Robin France.
Absolutely, they were a bit unlucky in the first half, but still well played from the time. As the underdog in this game, kind of maintaining their chances to win this game.
we'll be back for the second half in a few seconds.
Back, getting about to start positioning themselves on the line, and it starts here. Oh no, the start wrong. Somehow the rest got touched, so we will have to take off the start. Number 4 from Rockland start Jan, and here they go again. No, it's actually Alan Swinkels who tries to get to the ball. But actually number 4 would have had it, and the referee claims a foul here. So first start, time possession of the ball, and it's 1-1, 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. A very exciting last game of the first game of the second tournament. Pretty good position for number 8. He's taking it directly. We'll see 4 paddles, and he hits the goalkeeper's paddle. Well defended from number 8, from Rockland Red. I have no name, sorry, and Benny is right now not here to support the knowledge. But number 6, I have the name, Benny Kirto. And Benny Kirto did a great job. And corner right now from behind. Switching in here, but blocked by Robbie. Super tough Robbie here. No chance to serve in. Go back and start winning again. And start here. Oh, super tough. Number 4 of Blue and number 8 are having a tough time. And there is enough wave of 10, number 2 in ball position. And 20 seconds from the shot clock left. But then there will be a shot from behind. Oh, from the outside. And a rebound situation. And a nice passing. What an amazing play was that. Number 4 scoring here after an amazing pass of number 8, Jan Master. Giving the pass very nicely to Ludwig Thomas, who just simply score. Very, very great play here of Mülheim. And that is the lead for Mülheim, which our expert Bennett did not foresee in his pre-analysis. So let's see if we continue like this. Rottenfred's taking the shot, but again, ball position for Mülheim, and a far shot.
But this is maybe also a bit a question of the experience. He just paddled all the pitch away because he thought, yeah, I'm gonna play a fast break against our world champion. As a German, he thinks our world champion.
And there is another goal from number 1. Jonathan Thomas is throwing from the outside. Very good positioning, a laser shot. Super high, hard to get for the goalkeeper, very precisely.
But it could be a very interesting game because there is a bit less than 7 minutes to go. And Mülheim is leading now with 3 goals, and maybe the Robben and France guys. Oh, another ball!
2 times the frame. Incredible.
And Robbie and his friends, they have to react now. I think if they gonna lose the ball, they
And
stay
another
5
one
out.
hitting the frame after the
And
goalkeeper
now
did
we have
great
this
defense.
position, this situation. Mülheim got the ball. And Robbie and his friends, they stay on these guys. They're all picking one guy up and try to protect the ball. But
And
René
he
Kirchhoff,
with the
a very
first shot.
very experienced player, with his young age, he managed to have the fastest reaction to paddle to the ball, take the ball, play to Dennis Witt.
Yeah, maybe that's what you mentioned before, Bene. There you see the less experienced team. I mean, the player who needed to give the pass was.
And
there we have
René.
a shot from René.
I think it's second goal from René, his personal second goal. That means also the second goal of the team.
And I think it's now super important that Mülheim considers their tactic and plays it wisely. There's still 1 goal in front. We have 5 minutes to play. And if Robben and friends are coming out again to make an offensive move when they are defending, they need to stay calm and keep the ball. There, another wave of attack!
But
Nice shooting,
this
but
is one of these
not
experienced
hitting it.
stuff. We had 42 seconds left on the shot clock, and Jonathan Thomas, he took the shot from outside, which was not really necessary because it was not a really good chance. And the result is that Robbie and his friends, they just won the ball back, and now they have, with nearly 5 minutes to go, they have the chance to score and the equalizer to 3-all.
And if they equalize right now, they have changed the game entirely again, and everything will be open. Let's see what happens. They're preparing here for their attack. First wave starting right now.
The ball comes to the other side, and the shot, but he was blocked.
In
And
the first paddle. So we're gonna see here a corner situation right now.
And the ball went out of the pitch, and there's a guy who has to bring the ball back. It's Jeremy from England, which we have seen 2 games before, and it was a shot from Kai over the goal. But it was deflected. The referee say it's a corner, but I think so. I can't tell you who touched the ball in the end. But they take the corner. Kai Berner got the ball, he dribbles, he played the ball to Dennis Witt, and Dennis Witt gives the ball back to René, from René to the other side to Kai Berner, back to René, and he takes Jonathan on him, ball to Kai Berner, back to René, and they wait for Dennis Witt till it's open, but the pass inside to Robbie Danch, and Robbie Danch scores. That was the equalizer. 3-all, so we're back in the game. Everything is open.
So we have a draw right now. Mülheim being in the lead with 2 goals and losing it right now. So we keep fingers crossed that they are not losing it even more and that we see an exciting game. We have 3 minutes on the clock left in this final or last game of today from the Zurich Friendship Tournament.
Maybe this shot we have seen before, I said, from the number 1. Was it a game changer?
It might be, as you say, they have still 40 seconds. But now they're coming here again nicely, but they cannot benefit from it. There's a
bad pass, but a really good paddle skills. And the ball goes back from number 8, from Jan Mester, to number 2. Also a player who is originally from Venlo, and another shot from Jonathan, which was blocked from René, and now we see a corner, but also a green card for which number? Oh, it's a yellow card.
Is it a yellow card?
Yeah, it's a yellow card for Andy Bartle. He's known to play pretty hard and also with his paddle sometimes.
Yeah, my fingers got hurt from Andy a lot of times. Unfair playing here from Andy Bartle, and now he even wants to go to the referee table claiming it's not right. Look at that. You're still here in a friendship tournament. It's simply to accept these
No,
yellow
I
cards.
think he don't want to complain. He just wanted to know for what the foul was, because his sign was that it's unsporting behavior, or was it a paddle foul?
Okay, I understand.
But why is he still on the field?
Why is he still on the pitch? So what is it now? Is the referee still not sure if it's a yellow card maybe?
Or is he just tired and...
No, it seems like they're just simply giving a corner here. So
No, he's sending him out.
He's sending him out.
So maybe he can calm down a bit. I mean, after a week with working with 2 kids at home, it's maybe not that easy to stay focused till Saturday night late. And a big block from running kickoff.
Yeah, let's see what Mülheim is making out of this great situation that they are in right now. 5 against 4, 2 minutes on the clock, and we have a draw situation here in Zurich. Mülheim 3, Rotterdam-Fens 3
And
as
we'll
well.
see another shot from Jonathan,
Oh,
but
nice
it got
shot.
blocked, another corner.
Another corner hitting the frame first and then going to the outside.
Yeah, but I think tactically he should stop shooting now, because now Robbie and his friends, they know exactly that he's only shooting. A nice pass, but also a very good push from Kai Berner. And another
again,
push from Dennis
and
Witt.
is
Now it must be a 5-second foul, but it's also an out.
And he seems to be hurt somehow, but he rather would go back because that seems like a good counter situation for the German Rotterdam friends.
And Robbie has the chance to score there one-on-one, but
he misses it.
to be honest, Robbie wasn't known as the best scorer. Maybe Dennis Witt should have played the ball earlier to Robbie and then Robbie back to Dennis, because Dennis' shot is much more dangerous.
Wisely spoken of Benedikt Lagler taking
But
it
it's
inside.
always easier to say that from the edge of the pitch than on the pitch.
We have 50 seconds to play. Rotterdam friends still being 4 only, and Mülheim in the advantage of being 5. They are out in the defense right now and still have a goalkeeper in case somebody sneaks through the defense and is in ball position. So let's see what happens.
But I
30
don't know
seconds
if...
to go.
And now we see a situation where Robbie and his friends put a lot of pressure on the goal. And now
they're
they complete.
Oh,
Jan
wow.
Grunewald
Let's
is
see
back
what-
again.
And a timeout. 15 seconds to go.
Do you know why we have a timeout here? I missed the situation.
I don't know. I missed it too.
Maybe something with the clock, because the referee is not at the moment. He's standing at the referee table and they discuss something. Yeah, it was no foul, nothing. Jan Grunewald, he dribbles the ball, playing back to René, his under 21 teammate, and René took the shot, but it was blocked by a Mülheim guy. Now it tactically has to stay on him,
And
just
that's
to...
the draw.
So we have overtime now.
Do we have an overtime? Is it not in the middle round that we just collected points?
No, I have to check, but I think it was a quarter-final.
It was a quarter-final already.
Yeah.
That means we're gonna see some more first-class Canopolo at 11:30, and our video team is almost dying. They did a great job for hours today, giving you the nicest live stream of Canopolo you have seen. But they're almost dying. I'm looking over to them, and I'm afraid that they will not survive it. Maybe Riggin, can you take over this? We face some serious health issues here right now. But we need to continue live streaming this great game.
But the good thing about an overtime is there's only in front of the first overtime there's 1 minute break, and if there are some more overtime,
goal, isn't it?
yeah, it's played golden goal. But if there are some more overtimes, there's no break. And now we see the charge start, but Jan Grunewald has enough power to save this ball for Robben and friends. And Krigi, let's make a bet. Who's gonna win that?
To be honest, I have the feeling Wilhelm is a bit broken right now. They were 2 goals ahead, and Robben and friends fought themselves back.
Now we have a typical Andy paddling thing. He gave the ball to Dennis Witt. Dennis Witt, it seems that he really likes to play with Andy because he was holding the ball for nearly 3 seconds without any reason.
What happens right now?
Oh, that was a risky pass from René, but it's a corner. And it was pretty fair play from Jan Grunewald, one of the Magic guys. He told the referee that there's no reset.
Andy is pushing, and if Andy is pushing, it's tough, I can tell you. But we seem to have an issue here with number 4. Number 4 from Wilhelm. What is the issue right now?
No, it was not number 4. He just imagined that there are, I don't know, 4 seconds or 40 seconds left on the shot clock. They just let the shot clock run down.
24 maybe, yes.
Yeah, 24. Or they then would say 24.
Oh,
And a goal
and
from Jan
there is the
Grunewald.
deciding
And
goal.
that game is over. And it's a win for Robbie and his friends. And they still stay in the tournament.
And
So
there is a huge relief in the team of Robben and friends, and there is a huge relief from our camera team as well. We're gonna be back tomorrow with some great live streaming again. Make sure you reserve some time to watch this great tournament.
So send the kids out to play outside. It's even better than inside. And take your tablet or your phone or your computer and just join our live stream tomorrow morning.
Exactly. Inform your friends as well. Make sure that they can join our live streaming as well. It's not happening too many times. You can kind of follow live and comment it and show appreciation by sharing our link. You can watch us on Facebook. You can watch us on YouTube. Share the link. Spread the word. Thanks for watching.
Good night.